The courtroom opens with Judge Vonda B. calling the case. The atmosphere is calm but tense. Ms. Allen stands before the court, explaining why she brought the child's father in. She believes if the mother pays child support, the father should, too. Her tone is firm, almost frustrated. She points out that while he once brought crayons and a backpack, he ignored the bigger needs, like school clothes. The judge listens carefully, already sensing the weight of what's coming.
All rise. Support court with Judge Vonda B. is now in session. Judge's case number JVB 2001, Allen case.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You all may be seated. Okay, Ms. Allen, you're back. It looks like you brought someone with you. What's going on?
King. So he's my nephew's father.
Okay.
And I need help, you know. Mom's paying child support. I feel it's only fair that dad pays child support for, you know, his child.
Okay. And you said for your nephew, if I remember correctly, there were 2 children, right?
Yes. He's just the father of the 4-year-old.
All right.
Yes.
All right. But you said he was around. I
He
remember
does,
you saying
and
that.
he even dropped off some school supplies. You know, he brought him a backpack, and he got him, you know, the scissors and Crayolas and stuff, but, I mean, he didn't help with school clothes.
All right. Right. Have you ever asked him to help with school clothes or do anything more?
I mean, he knows school starts, you know.
Ms. Allen admits she never directly asked for more help. Still, she insists the father knew school was starting and should have acted without being told. She calls him sometimey around when he wants to be, gone when he doesn't. The courtroom chuckles at her bluntness, but the judge presses for clarity. Ms. Allen doesn't back down. Her message is simple. Her nephew deserves more.
So that's a no.
That's a no.
Okay. How do you know he knows that school started?
I mean, because the summer just ended and the school starts, and he knows his baby's going to go to, you know, kinder. He knows that the baby's starting pre-K. So, you know, he brought school supplies. Why wouldn't he think to bring school clothes?
Well, that's true. That's true. You all have a decent relationship, though.
We do. And he's, you know, he's sometimey. He comes, you know, when he wants. I mean.
That was funny.
Just listening to her, that's it.
Okay. All right. I'll get to you in just a second, okay?
Yes,
all
ma'am.
right. Continue.
Basically, that's it, you know. My sister is not doing her part. He does sometimey part, and, you know, it's just getting old.
Okay.
My nephew deserves more.
So at this point, you are wanting to play.
Now the spotlight shifts. The judge asks the father, King Jackson, what's going on. He looks confused, almost blindsided. He admits he never read the court papers. He came because he didn't want to miss court, but he has no idea why he's here. The judge raises her brow. She's seen this before. It's clear. One side came prepared, the other did not.
Place him on child support.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. I don't know if, have you talked to him before today? Because I don't know if he knew this because he has this look on his face and shaking his head. You haven't discussed this with him?
We haven't.
Yeah,
We haven't.
Where is this coming
I mean,
from?
not that you legally have to, you don't,
Well, okay,
but
he knows that mom is paying child support. He knows that my sister's paying me child support for her 2 kids. I think it's only fair he paid child support for 1 kid. He had to have known this was coming. You know, he knew that I had put my sister on child support.
okay.
I knew that?
I think you did.
You
Yeah.
think I did?
I think you did.
Okay.
All right.
Uh-huh.
All right. So is there anything else you want me to know before I move over to him? Because it seems like he has a lot to say.
Let's hear what he's got to say.
Okay. Sir,
Yes,
is your
ma'am.
last name King or your first name King?
First name's King.
First name is King. What's your last name?
Jackson.
Jackson insists he's an amazing father. He describes picking his son up, buying school supplies, and taking him out to eat. His job as a financial advisor keeps him busy, he says, but he does what he can. Yet when pressed, he admits. His support stops at his own household, clothes, bills, daily needs at Ms. Allen's home. He claims those aren't his problem. The tension sharpens.
Okay, Mr. Jackson, what's going on here?
You guys tell me. I don't know what's going on here.
You were unaware of the reason that you were coming to court today?
I'm just here.
Okay, you got served with paperwork. Did you read it?
No.
So you just showed up without you just came to court not knowing what was going on?
Well, I'm not gonna miss court, so.
Well, I can appreciate that. Thank you. You're about the first person that is come in here and recognize that you should come to court when you are ordered to come to court. But you didn't read the paperwork, so you're not aware of anything.
I'm in the blind about all this, and nothing was discussed or anything like that. Just prior to, sent you a text message here. I think I still got it.
You sent her a text message?
Yeah, we communicate. We communicate back and forth.
Okay.
So for her to say that I'm inconsistent, I don't know where she's getting that from.
Well, what do you?
The judge asks the big question, what about financial assistance? Jackson replies, whenever she asks. But Ms. Allen fires back. She refuses to beg for money when he knows his child has needs. She even waives an electricity bill, arguing that his son benefits from that very household. The judge leans in, cutting through the noise. The bills don't matter. This is about the child.
How would you describe, you going and seeing your son and everything like that?
Oh, I'm an amazing father, but of course, when you get in court, it's something totally different. So. Yeah.
What do you mean by amazing father? Like, explain that to me.
How often do you come and pick up your son?
Excuse me, Miss Allen?
I'm sorry. My apologies.
And I know you know better. You've been here before.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Don't be sorry.
Thank you, Judge.
Just don't do it.
Thank you, Judge.
All right. Now,
Thank you, Your
Mr.
Honor.
Jackson.
Yes.
You're welcome. Continue.
Being an amazing father, I go pick up my kids whenever I have the opportunity to. I do work at a bank here as a financial advisor.
All right.
So my schedule is not, it doesn't permit me to go pick them up like I would like to. But through our text message and everything like that, I'm able to communicate with her and go pick them up. As she said before, dropping them off, picking them up, taking them out to eat, buying them school supplies.
Wait a minute, just so I'm clear. So she has custody of both of her sister's kids. Mm-hmm. Are you taking both of the kids? Or you?
No, just mine.
You just taking your son?
Yes.
Okay, because you said kids, so I didn't know if this was this child or you had outside children.
No, well, just this one.
Okay, okay, I got you, I follow you.
Yeah.
And
so,
that matters because if you're going to be put on child support, you will get credit for any of the children that you have. You said you work at a bank, how much money do you make?
say about $60K a year.
Okay, all right. So you pick up your son, you take him places, you do things with him?
Yes.
Do you buy him clothes and everything like that for your home?
Of course.
Okay. As far as Aunt's home though, Miss Allen's home, you don't?
I can't speak for our household. I can only speak for my household and when I have them. So,
all right.
Other than that, yeah.
Okay. So how do you feel about knowing that you're here today to be placed on child support at her request?
I think it's a waste.
Jackson tries to push back. He accuses Ms. Allen and her sister of being money hungry. His tone shifts from defense to attack. The courtroom stirs, but Ms. Allen stays steady, reminding everyone, this is about a child who needs shoes, clothes, and school support. The judge steps in, reminding Jackson that opinions don't change responsibility. The law is clear.
It's the time, honestly. I think we could have settled out of court for all this, but hey, you got to go through the process. So let's go through it.
Okay, have you been giving her any financial assistance for your son up until now?
Yes.
All right, how have you been giving her financial assistance?
Whenever she asks.
Okay. How frequent do you ask him?
I don't like to ask frequently because I feel like he knows his child has needs, wants even, and I don't have to pick up the phone and say, hey, your child's gonna eat today. Hey, look, I even brought my electricity bill. Like water, electricity, gas, $435 for electricity. I mean,
what does your bill have to do with my child?
Your child lives in my home and uses this electricity, watching TV or the enjoyment of the air conditioner,
Uh-huh.
I mean, it's just your child, you should pay.
Okay.
Financially.
Once again, you didn't answer the question. What do your bills have to do with my child?
You don't, if you're not gonna sit your child, if you're not gonna take care of your child and have your child with you, well then you can pay financially.
Okay.
Right?
I choose to have my child with me but hey, you know how you guys do.
Oh.
What does that mean? You guys do. What does that mean?
I'm not gonna get into that.
Oh, okay. But I asked you to. So what does that mean?
Yes, Shauna. As I said before, I think I'm an amazing dad. Her and her sister. How can I say it without being rude? They have certain ways about them.
I could kind of tell that from the last time that they were here.
Yeah.
The judge gets to the numbers. Health insurance, income, and back pay come into play. Jackson estimates his salary, $60,000 a year, and the judge begins calculating. Ms. Allen interrupts, pointing out his payments were never more than $20 or $30 at a time. The judge takes note. The truth is forming. Jackson's support has been inconsistent at best.
They have certain ways about them. A little money hungry, if you want to say that. I'm gonna say that and not use the other term. But hey, teach his own. Teach his own.
Okay. And she said some things about the electricity bill and everything like that.
Correct.
Do you think that child support should be
No, child
determined
support
or
is for the
spent
child.
on those expenses?
No, child support is for the child. Me paying your bills, you have another child there, you probably have other dudes there. That's not my responsibility. So
Do you think she was asking you to pay those bills?
Yeah,
All right.
yeah. She need help.
Miss Allen, were you asking him to pay those bills, or what
No,
exactly
Judge, I
was?
want him to just get the knowledge that, you know, your child lives in a household. You are not contributing to that household, so therefore you contribute financially to your child, so that your child is taken care of.
Okay.
You know, so that when school comes, there's school clothes and there, you know, there's backpacks and new shoes and you know.
Okay.
Right.
Well, I mean, I think I understand where both of you are coming from. You know, it's just ironic that, not that you have to have an agreement outside of court, right? That's not a requirement or anything like that. But considering that you all seem to have somewhat of a decent relationship, I just would think this would be a conversation that you all had first to try to see what you can work out. But, I mean, nonetheless, we are here today. Do you have access to health insurance?
I do.
All right. Do you know how much it'll cost you to put your son on health insurance?
I don't have an exact number, but I'm pretty sure anywhere between $300, $400
Okay.
a month.
All right. Is it possible that it could be cheaper than $300?
Once again, I'm not sure. I have to go through and find out there. But
The math doesn't lie. With credits for health insurance, Jackson's net income is calculated. Child support guidelines are applied. The judge explains it slowly, step by step, so there's no confusion. The obligation comes out to $796 a month, plus $100 in back pay, nearly $900 every month. Jackson shakes his head, calling it ridiculous. Ms. Allen, however, finally looks relieved.
pretty standard there. I believe it's about 300, 400. I think it might be cheaper, but I'm not exactly sure.
Okay. All right. So, Mr. Jackson, this is what we are going to do. We are going to place you on child support today. I mean, at the end of the day, the law is the law. You do have a responsibility to financially support your child, any children that you may have. Your child is living with his aunt. She should receive some sort of financial support in caring for your son, just like the mother does. All right? You understand what I'm saying? So it's not to punish you or anything like that, but she is entitled to receive some sort of support for taking care of your child. All right? Now, child support is, go ahead.
So all the cash apps and everything that I have here and all the text messages and everything, that means nothing, correct?
No, you haven't told me that. You haven't told me. I mean, I asked, how much have you been giving her?
Like I said, whenever she asks,
But
asks,
what does that mean? Like, numerically, how does that look?
what, an extra 250 to 500?
A month?
Yeah, say that.
Okay, and the last time you were here, I believe you said your nephew had been with you, let me see, I have my notes here, 9 months at the time.
250, there's no way. 250 to 500, there's no way.
Okay.
He'll send like 20 bucks here, 30 bucks here, 40 bucks. I've never received a payment more than $50 ever.
Never?
So is it possible
sure?
that, excuse me,
No.
Are you sure?
excuse
I'm
me.
sure.
I let you
Okay.
guys talk the first time. Now I'm talking. So is it possible that the $250 to $500 is a total based on sending smaller amounts? Is that possible?
Sure.
Because she's saying she hasn't received that in a month.
The judge stands firm. This is not a punishment, she explains. It's the law. She makes it clear. Support isn't about bills, grudges, or arguments. It's about the child. Jackson mutters about priorities, but the judge doesn't let it slide. She reminds him his only true priority should be his son. The courtroom grows quiet. The decision is final.
And like I said, my electricity bill was $430
Once
a
again,
month.
that's not my responsibility.
It's not, but your child lives in my home.
Okay, you keep talking about your bills. You need to
Okay,
focus
well,
on my
let me
child,
just clear
okay?
this up. The bills don't matter, okay? I mean, I get what you're saying. I
Yes.
understand. The child lives there. There
It was
are
just,
things that
you
you
know.
have to pay for. I get it.
I was just saying.
His child support is not going to be paid based on your electricity
Absolutely.
bill, your gas bill, any of those
But
bills
he
that
wants
you
to
brought
sit
today.
here and say $250 to $500. That's probably been in a year. And what I was just trying
Come
to
on
say
now.
is, come on, I mean, come on.
Okay.
$500
Come
in
on
a
now.
year, that's
Come
not
on now.
much.
Well, she did ask for back child
Come on.
support too, so that's the reason that I asked what it was that you had paid her.
You can take $500 off. Fine.
$500 off
From
the back pay?
Yeah. I'll
Okay,
give him
now
that.
you do understand that back pay
I'll
starts
give him
from the day that you filed, right? She hasn't filed, you know, it's been fairly recent since she filed. So taking $500 off, that'll probably put you around $2,000 in back pay. And you can pay that back at $100 a month, okay? So this is what we're gonna do. What I'll do is give you credit. I can give you $200 credit for health insurance. Now, if your health insurance ends up being more than that, I can't just say, okay, I'll give you credit for $300 or even more than that without seeing what the actual health insurance premium is going to look like for your son only. So I give you credit for $200, okay?
Okay.
All right, so if I do that with your gross, that brings your gross to $4,800, which means your net is $3,979.47. And you said
The case closes with Judge Vonda B's unmistakable authority. She dismisses the arguments and seals the order. Her final words cut through the courtroom. This is not about punishment, it is about responsibility. Your child deserves support, and today, that is exactly what he will receive.